Resentment only hurts you. You're angry. You're upset. You feel like somebody done wrong to you. You got the short end of the stick. It was not fair. That should not have happened to you. But when you keep it inside as a resentment, that's like having poison inside you. I never understood that for the longest time. I resolved a lot of resentments. I made amends to myself, having hurt myself the most, amends to my daughter and to my friends and so on. And I always felt, as long as I took care of what's around me, life is not about perfection, it's about progress. I always felt that that's enough. What I didn't realize is that the devil lives in the other 2% that's out in the peripheral. And it will rear its ugly head at my point of weakness. And I need to get it completely out of there. So any amount of resentment there, it is important for me to get it out of there. The difficulty that I had is that 2% were people that have really, in my opinion, done me wrong. I mean, they wanted me to die at the time when I was at my lowest. They wanted to be able to benefit through the things that I had in my business and so on. So I felt like really betrayed. How can I make amends with people like that? I couldn't get my head around it. But you do it in 2 steps. First of all, you have to want to make the amend. And then making the amend is another step altogether. Do it one at a time. I started to want to make the amend because I became convinced I'm doing this for myself. I am not acquiescing anything to the person that perpetuated that wrong towards me. This is for my own well-being. The next challenge is, how do I make this amends? I can't imagine me going to somebody like that and saying I am sorry for my part of it when I feel they did 10,000 times more wrong to me than I did to them. So I said the first step is I'm going to make the amend in my own mind. I'm going to stop thinking bad about them. I'm going to stop talking bad about them. I had to, in my heart, to make amends. I had to stop thinking bad about them. So I stopped talking bad, I stopped thinking bad. And every time it came out, I would stop myself. Why? Because I'm taking care of myself, because this is important for me. This is important for my spiritual development. And in the one particular case that I had this incredible resentment, about a year after I did that, somebody said to me that had asked me many times to be in a social gathering where that person would be there, and I always said, absolutely no way. When they asked me that question, I just didn't feel the anger. It was the strangest thing. I just didn't feel the incredible anger that I had towards that person. And I said, okay. And that opened a whole new chapter where eventually I ended up looking at that person from a completely different perspective and realizing that what they did was their own shortcoming. I mean, I had a shortcoming that would kill me. I was killing myself. So why can't I accept that somebody else can have a shortcoming that can hurt other people? It wasn't a far stretch after that.